There's a look outside. That's a live look atop our BYU Broadcasting building at the Marriott Center, home of the BYU Cougars. Renovated this year, and at 1:30 Mountain, 3:30 Eastern, Dave Rose will have his live press conference as a part of Media Day here on BYUtvsports.com. The media will gather, hang out. Dave Rose will answer all the tough questions from the media. That's in Studio C. Here we're in Studio B with Cooper Ainge, son of Danny. I was just asking you, how many thousands of times have you been asked about that?
Too many.
Too many. And I'm adding one to that. So what's it like?
It's cool, I guess, but it gets annoying at times when people just ask me what it's like. But I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. There's benefits, obviously, but the questions get old.
Okay, and I added to the old and annoyance there.
Right.
But what are some of the benefits of learning from Dad and being exposed to an NBA environment and that kind of thing?
It's helpful just because my dad knows, what can make me better and what he can help me with to be a better player, and just being around basketball all the time, I'm constantly learning, so it's helpful.
You a Celtics fan then?
Of course.
Got to be a Celtics fan.
Of course.
Okay. Who's your favorite Celtics player?
Probably Rondo. He's just the most exciting to watch, and he's a point guard, so I can learn a lot from him.
You on a first-name basis with those guys? They know your name?
Some of them, not all of them.
Did Scalabrine know your first name?
Yeah.
Nice. That's what I want to know. Brian Scalabrine, my favorite NBA player. If you have a question for Cooper, you can send it into Twitter, hashtag BYUtv Sports, Facebook.com/BYUtv Sports, or the widget off to the right where you're watching this on BYUtvsports.com. Okay, let's start off. What's your full name and why were you named that?
My full name is Cooper Trey Ainge.
Trey's good for point guard.
Trey. I don't know why I was named it, just like the name. Trey because I was the third boy in my family.
Okay.
Trey means 3, so
yeah,
that's about it.
Great for a point guard. Yeah. Absolutely. Number 30, what went into that choice?
Well, I usually like the number 3, but Tyler took that this year, so I just chose 30. No reason behind it.
Okay. Why BYU in particular? You're a walk-on, hoping to one day earn a scholarship and whatnot, but what about this situation was good for you to come here?
I've just always wanted to come to BYU, just the atmosphere here and the people, and I really like the coaching staff. And just my dad and my brother both played here, so I haven't really thought about anywhere else.
Okay. What's Austin up to, by the way? I know he's gotten into coaching.
Yeah, well, he coached the Maine Red Claws, the D-League team, but now he's working for the Celtics. He's an assistant to my dad, scouting and whatnot.
Okay. Is that something you want to pursue, maybe? Coaching after BYU's done?
I'm not really sure what I want to do. I think I'm going to study economics, but I don't know if I want to go into coaching, that stuff.
You'll figure that out later.
Yeah.
So what's your timetable like in terms of play, mission in the mix, that kind of thing?
I'm going on a mission after this season, after winter semester. So.
Now on Saturday we learned 18 for boys you can go. Would you have gone straight out of high school?
I think I probably would have, yeah, if I had known, but it's too late.
Too late now.
I already have my plans.
Yeah. When do you turn 19? Are you 19?
I turned 19 last week.
Last week?
Yeah.
Okay. So after this year, we'll look for you to go on your mission. What did you work on over the summer out of high school before you got here and while you're here to improve your game and get ready for the season?
I've just been trying to improve my conditioning and ball handling and just getting stronger, mostly.
What's the difference that you've seen so far getting to this level to be able to have, I guess, some nice infrastructure to help you become a better player?
What's helped me the most, or the biggest difference between high school and college that I've noticed is just the size of people. Like, trying to get a layup is not nearly as easy as it was in high school.
And you were at Wellesley High School there.
Yeah.
I guess what was basketball like in your neck of the woods there? In Massachusetts.
The high school, competition wasn't so great. I had one person taller than me on my high school team.
And you're 6 foot.
Yeah,
And you're the shortest guy on the team this year.
Yeah, I was the leading rebounder on my team in high school.
Nice.
So it's a lot different. But the AAU competition was really good. So that helped me a lot.
So you show up here to BYU, and I've heard about these famous pickup games where you've got some of the former guys.
Yeah.
You'll get a Lee Camard. Maybe Mike Hall will jump in there if he's stretched a little
No,
bit.
he hasn't played with us.
Okay. You'll get some of these former guys with the current guys, and even some potential recruits will come in and play in that kind of game. What are those pickup games like?
They get really competitive sometimes, especially when Charles Abua was here. He's always arguing every call. And Lee Camard
Charles in charge. He's in charge.
Yeah. And Lee Camard is probably the most competitive guy.
He claims he's the best pickup player in BYU history. True or false?
He's a good player. I don't know.
So I guess when did you realize, what was your welcome to college moment playing ball?
I don't know. Just the pickup games this summer just, I don't know, got me really introduced to the team and what it's going to be like, I guess.
What's it going to be like?
It's going to be tough. You know, every player wants a spot. Everyone wants minutes. It's going to be hard to, you know, get playing time and stuff.
I know you mentioned you get asked a lot and it gets annoying about your dad, but what does it mean to play in the Marriott Center where your dad's jersey is hanging in the rafter? What's the significance to you there?
Yeah, it's cool. Every time I walk in there, I see his jersey, and I don't know. I mean, it's cool to see it, but it's also like a big expectation to have that last name on my jersey. So I don't know. I don't know what it's going to be like to play in there.
Everyone will know, and everyone will know. Yeah, everyone will know who you are. They'll see Ainge on the back there, and it's good to have another Ainge here. Absolutely. Yeah. If you have questions for Cooper, you can send them into Twitter, #BYUtv Sports, Facebook.com/BYUtv Sports, or in the widget there on the right where you're watching this on BYUtvsports.com. Now, when Austin was here, things were a little different. You're in the Mountain West Conference. You're on a TV network, but it's not the ESPN BYUtv setup that it is now. This building didn't exist. You got a little bit better than Austin. What has Austin said to you as he's kind of talked about his BYU experience and what you can expect?
We haven't really talked much about his experience. I mean, he had Coach Cleveland his first couple years here, and then he had Coach Rose. I don't really know much about his experience, how it would be different than mine.
I imagine people will get to see you play a little more than what he had experienced there. Although this season you're a walk-on. What do you hope to accomplish this year, especially after seeing a guy like Craig Cusick that had significant minutes? I mean, he has 8 assists against Iona in that game, where Dave Rose is giving a legitimate chance to walk-ons to have an impact on the program.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just here to, you know, do whatever I can to make the team better. If Coach wants me to play, then I'll play. But, you know, we'll see how it works out. Okay.
Describe your style of play as a point guard for those of that haven't seen you play.
I think I'm a pass-first point guard. I usually look to distribute to my teammates, try to make plays for others. But, you know, I make shots when I'm open.
Okay. Do you pattern your game after a particular player or players in the NBA or other college guys? Rondo would be a good one.
Rondo, yeah, except...
Albeit unorthodox.
Yeah, I think Rondo doesn't look to shoot enough.
Have you told him that?
No.
Dude, put it up.
I haven't. I mean, plenty of people do, though, so we'll see. I think he'll look for shots more this season, but I don't have a specific player that I pattern my game after.
Okay. How's your health? You ready to go? No sprained ankles,
I'm
no
fine,
knee surgeries?
Yeah. I'm great.
Okay.
Feeling great. Just, sore after the lifts and conditioning, but I'm fine.
And when are you guys lifting? How often? When do you do it?
We lift 4 times a week. So.
With Justin?
With Justin.
Yeah. He gets you guys ready to go,
Yeah.
Justin McClure. Pre-game rituals, what are some of those for you?
Don't really have any rituals, not very superstitious or anything like that. I just stretch, get ready for the game.
Okay. Funny question from Cougar Cast. He says, Cooper, I'm assuming you've met Tommy Heinsohn. What did he smell like?
He's not smelled like a normal person.
Okay, maybe
He's a great guy, though.
maybe Cougar Cast knows something that we know. Karch Smith says, are you single?
Yes, I am single, Karch.
There you go. Scott Nelson, will Austin eventually replace Dave Rose as coach way down the line?
I don't know. I'm sure that would be a dream of his, but I'm sure he wants to coach college, but I don't know if that job will be open for him.
Yeah, Dave Rose is doing great stuff, and of course we're talking 80 years down the road. Let's see, Cooper, did you have a hand in getting Jordan Johnson to the football team?
I did not, but my dad definitely did, because Jordan's uncle worked with my dad, and so my dad told BYU about Jordan. So.
And that's a tremendous story, and he's been great.
He's been great this year.
It's been awesome. Brent Mickelson, Cooper, growing up, was your dad intense?
No, not really. I mean, he helped me when I wanted to work, but he did not push me or force me to do anything. So.
Brent Mickelson, Coop, who is better, you or Austin?
We'll see. I don't know.
If you have questions for Cooper, keep sending them in using that widget on BYUtvsports.com. I guess that's the easiest way we found out to field those questions. But in terms of this season, you got here the summer semester, so you've had several months, I guess, to get accustomed to Provo and whatnot. How often had you been to Provo growing up, and what's the experience like coming from living in Boston now to Provo?
I've come and visited quite a few times growing up just to watch my brother play and just to see games and stuff. But the atmosphere here is way different than Boston. High school in Boston was way different, just the amount of LDS people here.
And it'll continue to get even more fun as basketball season comes here. How many BYU basketball games have you been to?
I'd probably say around 5 or 6.
5 or 6?
Yeah.
What was your take from those, and what's it going to be like being a player in a jersey versus watching as a fan?
It'll be a cool experience. Every time I've been in the stands, I've been wishing I could be on the court in front of everyone, but we'll see what it'll be like.
Okay. Dunbun says, Coop, can I touch your hair later?
Sure.
Sure.
Okay.
getting some fun stuff. Scott Nelson, what are you looking forward to most with BYU basketball?
What am I looking forward to most? I don't know, just being part of the team and being part of a successful winning program. It'll be fun. Okay.
Well, best of luck to you. We're excited to have you here and look forward to a successful freshman season from you.
Thank you.
Appreciate the time. Cooper Ainge in the house. We'll be back in a few moments with Ian Harward. If you have questions for the redshirt freshman forward, send them into Twitter, #BYUtv Sports, Facebook.com/BYUtv Sports, and the widget on BYUtvsports.com. Ian Harward coming up next on Basketball Media Day.